Hello, today's story is Judy, Moody, and Stink, The Holly Joliday, Chapter 4. A Parrot in a Palm Tree. When the Moodys got to the multi-purpose room at Virginia Dear's Golden Night, it was decorated with evergreen branches, pinecone wreaths, and candy canes. Blinking white lights twinkling around the doorway. The school looks so pretty tonight, said Mom. They did a great job, Dad agreed. It will look better with snow, said Stink. Wait till you see the decorations for our skirts. Judy told her parents. The whole stage is going to be decked out like Hawaii. And Frank's bringing in Cookies, his real-life parrot. Cookie talks and everything. Better go find your classes, you too, said Mom. Break a leg, said Dad. Look for me, said Stink. At the beginning of the night before Christmas, saying I'm in Gimo, it's going to be pretty hard to miss a science mouse in the middle of the holiday celebration, said Judy. The lights went down, and the 10th annual Holly Jolly Holiday happening began. Miss Tusecto, the principal, welcomed everyone, and the music teacher played Let It Snow softly in the background. Mr. Toad was an announcer, and first off was the kindergarten class, which sang the Kwanzaa spelling song. The fifth grade played a jazzy version of Feliz Navidad. The first grade recited a Hanukkah poem about 8 little candles. The fourth grade acted out a skirt about Sinterklaas from Poland. Finally, it was time for Judy's class. Judy, Rocky, and Frank stood stage left, besides class greatest blow-up plastic country. Rainbow of pink, green, and blue spotlights shone on them. They were all wearing shorts, flip-flops, and Hawaiian shirts. Judy squinted in the bright light. She felt her hands sweat. She felt her neck itch under the plastic flower lay. Can you hold a cookie? Frank asked Judy, holding out his real-life parrot. I'm too nervous. I'm too nervous too, said Judy. The parrot has to sit up in the palm tree, said Lucky. Like in the song, hurry up, Mr. Toad's about to start. Frank held out his arm. Cookie flapped her wings, hopping from Frank's arm onto the palm tree trunk. Tonight, Mr. Toad announced, we celebrate holiday traditions from all around the world. Life's treaty chose the Homer Christmas in Hawaii with its very own version of a well-known song. Judy took a deep breath. Everyone sang, Number 1 day of Christmas, my tutu gave to me a parrot in a palm tree. Judy smiled and pushed the hair out of her eyes. Number 2 days of Christmas, My tutor gave me 2 pink flamingos and a parrot in a palm tree. Mary had a little lamb, sang Cookie. The audience cracked up. Quiet, Cookie, Frank warned, shaking his finger at her. Number 3 day of Christmas, my tutor gave to me 3 boogie birds, 2 pink flamingos, and a parrot in a palm tree. Mary had a little lamb, sang Cookie, bobbing her head. The audience laughed even harder. For 11 whole verses. As soon as class 3T sang Parrot in a Palm Tree, Cookie squeaked, Mary had a little lamb. 12 acrolas. 11 ice cubes melting, 10 fish leaping, 9 hula dancers, 8 Santa surfing, 7 sharks swimming, 6 flip-flops flapping, 5 golden pineapples, 4 flower sleighs, 3 boogie boards, 2 pink flamingos, and a parrot in a palm tree. Class 3T sang is her heart out on the last verse. Just as the audience prepared to clap, Cookie sang out, Mary and Chania on Quest to Colorado! Mary had a little lamb in Spanish. The audience went wild. They roared. They stood up and clapped. They yelled encore. Kalikimaka, shouted Class 3T. And they all took a bow before the curtains closed. Cookie, bad girl, said Frank behind the curtain. Get down here, right now. He held out his arm. Little lamb, sang Cookie, ruffling her feathers. But she would not come down out of the palm tree. All that practicing, and she ruined the show, said Frank. No way, said Judy. Everybody loved it. Cookie was the star of the show. They think we planned it that way, said Rocky. How does Cookie know Mary had a little lamb anyway? Asked Judy. She listened to dog cat radio on the internet, said Frank. My mom listened on to keep our pets company when we're not home, and they play animal songs all day. They have a Spanish hour too. Mr. Toad stepped into the spotlight once more. Thank you, Cookie the Parrot, for celebrating diversity with us tonight. Cookie bobbed her head up and down like she was talking about. And now for our grand final. The second graders will perform the night before Christmas. That's thanks, class, said Judy to Rocky and Frank. Let's go sit in the audience so we can watch. Mrs. Tamsburg is reading a film, and the kids are acting it out, Sticks the mouse. And his first right near the beginning. The lights went down. The audience got quiet. The curtains opened. 'Twas the night before Christmas, read Mrs. D in the hushiest voice. She was sitting in a big armchair at the front of the stage. A second grader walked on the stage, holding up a cardboard moon attached to a stick. Went all through the house, Mrs. D continued. 3 more second grades dragged a cardboard house on stage. Not a creature Steering, read Mrs. D. Not even a mouse. The whole audience got super still. Not a cell phone was sounding, not even a howl. Where's the ink? Judy whispered. That's a sign. Not even a mouse. Mrs. D read again, a little louder. Oh no, Judy whispered. Stink missed his clue. The audience frightened. Sure squeaked. Fizzled. Mouse! Mrs. D said again, practically shouting this time. Where is he? Asked Judy. Before Mrs. D could say mouse again, someone or something burst on stage in a flash of light. Frank Bird leaned forward, trying to see. Is that Stink? I thought you said he was a mouse, Rocky whispered. He is, said Judy, a bright white science mouse. But when the spotlight found Stink, he was not a science mouse. He was not a mouse at all. He was a snowflake. A bright, shiny snowflake. Stink was dressed all in white, and strapped to his back was a giant 6-point sparkly snowflake. On his t-shirt, in the black letters, he'd written, Stellar Dendrite. I can look, said Judy, covering her face. Not a creature was stirring, yelled Stink, whirling and thwarting in the spotlight. Not even a snowflake. It was clear from the look on her face that Mrs. Damsberg had not expected a blizzard. But after Stink floated around her for a moment or two, she kept right on reading a poem, as if nothing strange had happened. Judy had known Stink to be a mouse plenty of times. She had known him to be a human flake. She had known him to be James Moody's son, shortest president ever. But never in a million years had she dreamed that Stink would one day dance on stage as a stellar dendrite. What a flake, said Judy. As a snowflake, or should I say snowflake? Judy and Stink would be laughing like a bowl full of jelly over this one for many Christmas to come. The